Era, when tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of Anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
Second recorded episode for Songs of Sunder, The Tall Order. We rejoin our band of heroes after a little hiatus from adventuring in the flying city of Unitas led to a letter being received, an invitation to a dinner party from none other than one of the 6 princes of hell, Lucifer himself. You all sought out a Vowmaker to do some investigating on your end, sussing out the terms of this proposed deal, and asking some questions of your own. Finding this Vowmaker, you've elected not to make any such vow yet, and plan to continue on your way towards the royal banquet of Simsamir.
Yes!
You find yourself just after nightfall in the Alkir trench waters in the Gulduri Plains with about 5 or 6 days of travel left to you. What would you all like to do? The Vowmaker's Den. So you all are standing in that dark, swampy area still. Just down the road is that sort of spiral, dilapidated pool where the giants previously were before they escaped into the woods. That little hot springs area seems to be vacant now. Further down is the way you came, but northwest is the direction you have to go if you plan to travel this evening.
I think I'm gonna just whip out a map, figure out a
I
route.
love the way you whip that out.
I might. Don't talk dirty to me like that. Not
You
yet.
like it.
Not yet. The sun's right up there. Wait until the moon's at release.
By the way, Fitz, how's your dad?
He's doing solid. I'm sure.
That's good.
Thanks.
Crickets.
So,
All right.
I've got our priority list here.
That's a
good.
good place to start.
Yes.
All right, let's make a priority list.
No, we're not making a new one. We're addressing the
Yes.
current.
We're reviewing.
one. Yes.
Yes, there is a current one.
Consulting list.
Our plan as of yesterday was Simsamir for the banquet, then we go to the cube, and then we go to Intrepida. There are some of us that would rather do Intrepida and then cube. And so we might do that instead. That was kind of where we left off.
I will kill you. All right. It's a good thing it'll never come to that, right? Right? Intrepidity.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Well, if we're on, this is post-banquet, pre-hell?
Yes.
Yes.
Post-banquet, pre-hell. Okay,
Yes.
so banquet, Intrepida, cube, hell?
Yes.
God, that sounds like a double whammy of just not fun
I'm sure
shit.
there will be time in between for more hijinks and fun things in between Cube and Hell.
Fingers
Assuming that
crossed.
we survive
Yes.
Intrepida, cube, and then make it to hell.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? If we die, then we don't have to worry about anything else on the list. You know? Silver linings.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Just
Actually,
worry
that
about
is a
what's next
that
on
is
the
a
priority
comfort.
list.
That is a
You get to
comfort.
stop worrying.
What if we
Most of
die
us-
and go to hell?
Fact. We're just
God
fucked.
damn it.
That's a shortcut.
Honestly. Hey, do we want to test it out right now?
Like an inside
I'm gonna
man.
hand you the thunder.
Vars starts preparing a fireball. Just anyone up? Anyone up?
Dom says that's a speed round. That's a speed run.
All I
Fastest
think of
one
is
who
that
can get to
old
hell.
little, what was it, meme vine of the little kid getting aimed at with a Nerf gun. He's just shoot me.
Shoot me.
Yes, that's what I want right now.
Alrighty.
I'll
Well,
all right.
to Sim Samir.
Sim Smith. Yeah, I've got a route kind of figured out.
Yes.
Do I got to roll?
Yep. Give me a navigation
Alright.
check.
Navigation. It would be cool to have my stats up.
Can I help by using the nature surrounding me?
Yeah. Give me an nature check. Yeah.
Investigation would be cooler.
You should have said using the investigation.
Right in the middle. Navigator's tools. 21 total.
21 total. And Ozwald?
18.
18. With an 18 and 21, you all
Fuck yeah.
start to make your way out of the Alakir Trench waters. The path that you travel northwest takes you pretty instantly away from the murky, muddy zones of this region and into what is familiar to a few of you, and you've been before, where you met those centaurs all that time ago. The galloping plains open up to you. The tree line breaks as dawn breaks, as it takes you about 12 hours to get through the night in the swamp. While you're traveling there, would somebody care to give me a d12 roll?
Sonny.
Oh, the one guy without the dice, huh?
I can do it.
No, I got it. It's right here.
Okay.
Don't you take my roll away.
No, I won't do that.
1.
A 1.
Okay. It's not a d20 though, right?
Goodbye, it's dice.
It's not technically a crit because it's not on a d20.
Yeah.
So it can't be that bad.
All right. As you all approach the edge of the swamp, dawn has not yet risen, but the distant hues of the sky have begun to turn pink and dark orange as clouds start to circle overhead just a bit. A very light shower begins to start. The path that you both have laid out for you is blocked in some way by a hut. There appears to be a shack, maybe 50 feet in length and width, 2 stories high, pointed roofs, and a weird paint to them that almost makes it look like the paint oozes off the walls. There's a red coloration in some areas, a green in others, and the paint just rolls down in solid lines, dripping.
Any vibrations?
Just wet paint.
No, not that you can pick up.
Any similarities to something we may have seen before?
Give me investigation. Give me investigation, or I'll also extend this to Arcana if you like as well.
There's no difference.
All right.
But for flavor,
You'll get different information
let's say
based on what you
Arcana.
roll. Okay.
Can I do an investigation then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This hut blocks your path. The two of you set out.
6.
A 6
30.
and a 30.
Would Vars be able to check on Arcana as well?
You can give me an Arcana check, yeah.
Word.
Fitz, as you sort of study the outer patterns here, you see a couple of footfalls that look smaller than the average humans. There are definitely some either halflings or children in the area that might call this place home. Maybe even gnomes, forest gnomes, tend to live in these types of environments. So I think you assume that this house is some sort of home to a family of gnomes or halflings.
Is this really out of place though?
It's out of place. There aren't other landmarks around necessarily, but you've seen some families hold up in some pretty strange places so far too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oswald, you sort of bend down near those tracks that Fitz finds, and you pick up a little shimmering glitter in the mud. How do you choose to test this glitter?
I'll lick it.
Lick it. You're not too familiar with these particular creatures, but you recognize it instantly from the scent and flavor as pixie dust. It's reading fey magic. And not only that, but that glitter is all over the ground in front of this hut. Give me another perception check if you don't mind. And then, Vars, what did you roll for Arcana?
22.
22.
Another investigation or perception?
Perception this time.
15.
15? Okay. Vars, with a 22 for Arcana, you pick up on very similar Fey energy. And with your very deliberate, or not deliberate, but extensive knowledge on the Feywild, you start to get a sense that this is not in the same realm of a Vowmaker or even some gnomes or fairies that chose to live in the woods. You get the sense of something a little bit darker at work here, especially given the visual effects that this place has, the dark magic presenting it. And Ozwald, with that earlier investigation of 30, you recognize those tracks as red cap tracks.
Okay.
I'd like to cast invisibility on myself. And then I'd like to go and peek in one of the windows.
Absolutely. Aynat goes invisible. Give me a stealth check with advantage, sneaking up to one of those windows.
Cool. This can't go poorly.
Sure.
Sure can. That's a 9.
9? Heard that.
Yep.
And then,
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy, which is a cantrip,
okay.
to sound like a larger animal, like running through the swamp on the opposite side of the hut to cover up whatever ruckus I made.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or to, draw
Yeah,
attention.
divert.
Like there's a
So
herd of animals or something.
you-
Divert. There you go.
Turn invisible, and you are stepping closer to the house. You misplace one of your steps and slide into a deep pool of water that looks like just a regular little puddle, and the splashing makes a little bit of noise. Using thaumaturgy, you rustle the leaves and make it seem like an animal just ran in another direction. Just as that happens, the tall order, you see the window fling open rather quickly. What do you all do?
Is it nighttime?
It is just before dawn, so I'd say it's dim light right now.
Would I be invisible?
In dim light, yeah, you're invisible.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up in the trees.
I can also use thaumaturgy to make the window slam shut.
Did you want to close it again right
Yes.
away? Using thaumaturgy, the door. You, tall order. Everybody else who hasn't taken an action yet sees the window flung open, and the face of a green hag start to lean out from the window, all the back arched above where her head is, so she's leaning down and out of the window, almost like the hermit from those tarot cards, just hunched over, real gross looking, and a little bit of drool at the corners of her mouth. She leans out, and the windows slam right back in her face, closing shut.
Does Valkin know what a hag is?
You would know.
We've been.
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
We know a hag.
Oh, yeah.
It's hag.
Sarah Petroka.
Yeah, but they look different.
So I don't think Valkin would know what a hag is
Like this.
in this sense.
Yeah.
Valid.
Okay.
Valid.
I just see a creepy thing.
Are there any other open windows around?
None of them are open. There look to be 4 windows from the front that you can see.
Is there a
standing here.
chimney?
Yeah.
We
There's a
truly
chimney.
cannot get around it. This hut.
You can.
Oh.
Why would
Yeah.
we though?
It's just in the way.
There's loot in there. There's gotta be.
So we're going
Something.
So we're gonna happen across this
Hag.
hag's home, attack her where she lives, and then loot her house.
We don't have to attack her. Valkin's just still waving. Where'd you go?
Hags are evil.
I mean,
I don't know that.
we've encountered.
Maybe she could be saved.
Why didn't I con check and his evil?
I'm just
I
gonna
don't- I
stand
didn't
right
do
next.
nothing.
I'm gonna stand next to Valkin too. I'm not making a move once it's shut. I'm just gonna be
I'm in the trees. I'm just waiting.
The window shut back on the hag, and she begins to like slowly open it once more. Just
There's
Vars
less people now.
would step
Yeah, I was gonna
behind
say,
a tree.
Have you hidden?
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
hide in the
everybody-
time that.
everybody, give me a stealth check really quickly.
Can I still make it with advantage? Because I'm invisible?
You are still invisible, yeah.
I don't know. She's bad.
Okay, that's better. 16.
Not leaving Valkin alone right out in the open.
Oh, she's gonna eat me?
19.
19.
Maybe.
Can I? Ooh-wee.
We'll see.
24.
24.
I'm standing next to Valkin in the middle.
Oh, y'all are just standing out. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Everybody who rolled stealth, you feel pretty hidden as her attention is drawn to two figures standing just outside the house. This very elderly woman with dark green wrinkled skin, no eyes in her face, just kind of empty sockets with a little bit of a dark green glow emanating from the places where her eyes should be. Gray hair, long and matted, dangling at either side of her face. She opens the teeth with no mouth. Opens a little tooth with, there's no mouth in it.
Alright,
She
Chandler,
opens-
can we just go back?
A mouth with no teeth, and just asks, "Who's out there in the fog this morning?"
I'm Valkin Deepfinger.
Passing through.
Do you need anything?
I think we've got the route to Simsmere.
I'm starving.
Hungry?
Yeah, where are your eyes?
My eyes were taken long ago. She runs her hands over and sort of covers them, and moves her hand past, and now there are eyes. They're like white, pure white, bloodshot with little. The blood isn't red though; it's like blue veins that kind of creep in on the pupil in the center. Suddenly appeared there in her face, looking back to you. That's better.
Oh, that was easy.
You said you were hungry, are you?
I'm just gonna point down at Valkin. That was it.
I'm always hungry. I don't know.
You got sausage?
No.
Don't think he's interested then.
We've got hens.
I mean, what are our rations looking like? I think we're alright.
Yeah, I got a good berry.
But do we want a hen? You could have eggs for breakfast.
What do you want for your
I'm gonna step out of from the tree and just say, guys, she hasn't offered us her hens.
What was that?
We're just passing through.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Sorry, and what's your name?
Nosfera.
Nosfera. So sorry to disturb you. Have a good morning.
Right.
What day? What time is it? There now?
It is this morning. It is morning. The sun's going up over there.
So many people passing through lately. Very well.
Who else?
Doors
Oh, all right.
to the window.
Shit. Yeah.
Aynat's gonna crawl out of her puddle. That went
The Evil Dead.
very poorly.
I'm just hoping.
Most likely.
Onward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onward.
Who's the highest passive perception?
Not me.
My passive perception is 18.
18.
22.
22.
Well,
Yeah. I have expertise.
Valkin, as you all start to continue on the path beset by Ozwald and Fitz, marching your way through those trench waters and out into the galloping plains, just as you're leaving the earshot of the house, another of the windows opens rather quickly and it catches your attention. Do you choose to listen?
Yes.
I will ask for a perception check to see how much of the conversation that you catch.
guidance.
Microphone.
Did you smack guidance the mic?
I went to cast it with my hand and I punched the mic.
is durable. No, you're good.
That's hilarious.
I didn't realize how
That's
much I just
D4, right?
Yeah.
Roll it for one.
Okay.
You reroll ones.
Not on D4.
Oh, I thought that was the 20.
All right, DM.
No.
How about we just make it across the board?
27.
27.
Yes, not bad.
You
Good thing you had that D4.
you hear the voice of somebody else entirely from the same window opened. You hear, "You're letting them get away," and then the same voice that you heard before.
They were just travelers, sister. No worries. Please let them go. They could have been useful, sister.
Not one for us. I should think there were more hidden. We escaped lucky.
It's a coven.
The first sister.
Now you see, sister.
And the windows then close.
Hey, Valkin.
Yes.
You didn't hear any of that, Fitz.
Yeah, I have a passive of 21.
Shit. Falcon's the only one that heard it.
Well, good thing there's just one of them.
Yep.
It's a very convincing look you've got there.
I'd wait till we're like 5 minutes away and be like, there were 3 people in there.
Oh, fuck.
How do you know
I heard them talking.
about us?
Yeah, one of them was like, why didn't you take her? And the other one was like, there were people hiding.
Aynat wild shapes into an eagle and doubles back to make sure we're not being followed.
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
That's discerning.
Do you think they normally just grab random people off the street?
I'm sorry, what were my choices?
Perception or investigation?
Okay, thank you.
Of the tracks that we saw, it was mostly the as you specified.
Pixie dust and red
13.
caps, right?
Yeah, but there weren't
But
like
13.
others mixed in, were there?
Oh, fuck.
That's what I'd like to know.
We should maybe go back.
As you
like covens.
circle around in the eagle form, you are surveying the path that you took, the sort of matted down mud sections that your group walked through. And just off of the trail, you look where you and your friends walked not 5 minutes ago, hiding in, like, behind one of the trees that y'all walked past. Out walks a very short man with a knit red cap. It's very wild and mangy facial hair, gray, and like a look of murderous intent in his eyes. Just looking off down the road at your group before he sort of adjusts himself, puts a very large knife back into his little belt, and starts making his way back slowly with iron boots sort of clomping in the mud towards the hut.
So you're like very small,
Very small,
like gnome size?
probably about 2 to 3 feet.
Red cap. Aynat will swoop back down to the group and start speaking eagle and then wild shape back to Tiefling and report what she saw.
Just
Oh, sorry.
I'm coming.
We were being followed by one of the red caps. But he's turned around and going back to the hut.
Sorry, what's a red cap?
It's a gnome. Red capped gnome.
A gnome.
Usually work for hags.
And he did not look happy. Do you think that may have been who was talking? About letting us get away?
Did it sound more like it was coming from inside the house through the window?
Yes, it was coming from inside the house.
No. I know an old lady's voice when I hear it.
DM.
So there's multiple hags.
3.
At least.
God damn it. We're of the footprints, right?
Are we?
were there other footprints mixed in with those red cap footprints?
If you'd like to roll another investigation or survival check, you're more than welcome.
I will do
I rolled a
survival.
30.
Right.
30, but if we can use that, I'll just let him.
I'll interpret that as you found one set of tracks. An investigation of 30 told you exactly what creature that was. If you wanted to look and like discern between the different sets of tracks, let's call that a survival check.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Hey.
Also, how many of these tracks were leading towards the hut and how many were leading away?
It's just
Let's
nature.
take them off.
You said no, survival.
If it's still dark, you should go for
That's a 22.
22 for survival.
Not bad.
Are you just walking around the outside of the house, or
Oh,
Yeah,
not
where are you?
brazenly.
where are you? How are you investigating? I should ask before we proceed.
Quiet and low to the ground.
Okay, quiet, low to the ground. Give me a stealth check as well.
Okay.
Did you go back?
Yeah.
You went back. Hold on.
Yeah, before. I mean,
I'm going back with him then.
Okay.
I didn't know you were going back.
I'm sorry.
So I'm going to be invisible. We're going back. I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
All right, so you can add 10
And I'm
plus
putting
10.
my camouflage on.
So you're
I'm helping him look.
full stealth.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
she has blind sight.
That's a 28. 28.
28. Okay, cool. And it was a 22 for that survival.
Yes.
Cool.
34 for me. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 5.
34.
Jeez.
Man. All right. So you both feel very safely hidden, especially because of the shadows clinging to your forms from that pass without a trace. You, Fitz, with that survival of 22, notice a pattern in the tracks outside their little hut. You kind of stick to the edges of this clearing so that you don't get too close, step in the wrong place, and cause too much attention. And you still make out a pretty significant note, which is that larger sets of tracks from creatures like ogres or like the saber-toothed tigers, elephantine folk, larger footprints of medium, large creatures perhaps, simply avoid it like a river moving around a boulder, just around, continuing on the path. But smaller tracks of footprints tend to lead into the house itself. And it's pretty unanimous. You don't seem to find any examples of this theory being proven wrong.
And they don't come out.
Yeah, you don't see any sets of tracks leaving the house that are small. You find a few barefoot sets of maybe a medium creature with some clawed toes.
I guess what I'm trying to discern right now is more, are there sets of footprints that just stop when they get there and then they're gone?
Yeah, the little ones.
Those ones just pop
Clawed
up.
footprints of a medium creature.
Like a clawed toes
Like a hag.
at the end of a human footprint.
Like my toes.
Say it like a human footprint, but imagine instead of round little toes, there's a little point at the end of them.
Okay.
No owl toes.
Not owl toes,
Alright, okay.
unless you've stepped in mud. You stepping in mud?
What about like camels?
Camel?
Camel toes?
I think I'd like to. I think when everyone decided, okay, like we should probably investigate this a little more. I think all of us kind of have congregated and stopped. You know.
Back.
I think I'm gonna kind of like signal everyone to like come my way, and just say, are we gonna do something about this? Are we gonna?
Or should we just hightail it out of here?
Yeah.
There's
Do we want to make this our problem?
I don't think I want this to be our problem.
dying.
They
But we
really
don't-
could be. They really
Do
could
we?
be.
And also,
Judge,
What do we
jury, and
know-
executioner doesn't fit me so well, and I don't know if they've done anything wrong.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Maybe
how close are we to Simsamir? Sorry.
How many?
Okay.
How many days?
you said 5 or 6.
6.
5
At the
days.
end of this half day of travel, 5 days.
5 days.
Oh yeah.
We could sneak in, take a quick peek.
Listen, I don't
Sneak
think.
into the house.
It's easy.
Are you with us now? Are you here with us? Or are you two still at the...
You guys all came,
Vars
We all
beckoned everybody over
congregated
to.
back at Vars.
so we should relay the message. There's footprints going in and not coming out.
See, that doesn't sit right with me. And we know that they're hags. I know we've met some good hags, but as a whole, as an assumption we can make, they're not doing great things in there.
Yeah.
What are they doing, sleeping with Fitz?
However,
It's never been like that with Sarah, and you know it. The discount isn't from those kinds of services.
I know why he wants to go in with the 3 hags.
I just think that we don't know enough about the situation to decide what kind of action needs to be taken. We don't know
Let's
who's.
investigate.
No. I think we should just move on. I think we just move on, and we let whatever is happening here happen.
This is relatively close.
It doesn't always have to be.
I'll just say there's more of a reason to go into here than a hole we saw while we were flying on the block. Centipedes.
So that would be Magniac.
It just sounds like trouble
something
that.
malicious is going on here.
We could put somebody in the council that's in Magniacra. They're setting up. I know it's early, but some bigger fish to fry. If we hear back that there's anything going on, whenever we're done in Simsmere, we double back, take care of that. We'll use this house as our temporary little holdout if we have to take care of anything going on. And then, well, hop in the cube.
Ozwald, can you fly to the other side of the house? And just put a little sign in the ground that says, be careful, they're hags.
I can do that.
Oh, that's a good
Like
idea.
on the way and the path
Yeah.
you came on. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just
Be aware of hag hut ahead.
beware, be aware.
Be wary.
Be wary.
Beware.
Be wary.
Eggs ahead.
There you go.
You find like
Good
a
one.
little piece of driftwood that seems pretty flat. Use sheer winter to carve in some very base writing. Give me a performance check for the
Then at the
carving.
bottom, I'll put the great beheader of behemoths.
All right.
Should put your full title.
I'm gonna Google
Not enough time.
sign outside Shrek's swamp.
Yes.
What is this performance?
Yes.
17.
17. Looks pretty good.
The back and forth.
You can
made me
incorporate
worried.
a little of the dripping paint on the side of the house. You like take a little finger of that and then paint in the lettering so that it's extra. It pops out.
It's wet paint on their house?
Wet paint, like drips.
I hate it.
Let's don't kill him.
Lighter.
I mean, and you see Vars like just starting what she usually does to create a fireball. I mean, your house is made of wood.
It just doesn't seem right to just decide. No.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Very.
One more time, it's really late, isn't it?
It's just about to be morning.
Have we
Well,
slept?
no, you said dawn.
Yeah, it's just about to be
So-
dawn.
Okay.
But we haven't slept. We need to sleep. Why don't we sit and watch for a bit?
See if we can sleep in that house.
Take a
No, let's
rest.
let's
take a rest.
And stake
Watch
out.
what's going on.
Yeah.
See if anything bad happens, and if it does,
Then we can intervene.
then we can intervene. If not, then we can leave and worry about it later.
Yes.
Yes. It's so perfect. If you're listening, you have to Google exactly what.
Sign outside Shrek's swamp.
Yes.
That's exactly what.
Alright.
Let's set up camp. We'll watch.
How
Yeah.
far away is camp gonna be?
1 second. Outside of their hut.
Within viewing distance. Just within viewing distance, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll attune to
Maybe up in the trees.
Yes.
You guys cool? Camp up in
goggles
the
of eagle
trees.
vision
Climbing up into trees.
so that I can watch from a little further away
While
too.
Pass Without Trace is still active, it's very easy for all of you to climb up. kind of get yourself settled. Everybody give me a survival check really quickly. As camping an entire night perched out in a tree, difficult feat.
Do this.
I'm great at surviving.
You can choose nature if you'd like instead.
20.
Yeah.
Modified 20.
Right on this.
Yes.
12.
12.
Survival or what? Nature.
23.
Or nature. 23.
Aynat just climbs up, finds a
10.
branch that's parallel to the ground, sits herself against the trunk, and just ties a rope around her.
Oh yes, you're very secure.
A little
And
statue.
you had a 10 Fitz?
I had a 10.
Excellent. Each of you, with your own individual methods, are perfectly capable to take a long rest like this tonight. Who is taking the first stakeout watch of the evening?
I will.
Or of the day, rather.
Take watch.
Just
I'll
be
take
gone.
the last one.
Vars is first. We'll
I'll
need
take
one
the
more.
last one with Valkin.
All right. We need
I'll watch with Vars.
excellent.
Is there
Can't be trusted.
I'll take the middle
It's like
one.
'cause I wake up early to clean my guns.
All right.
So Vars and Aynat, you both stay awake while the others bed down for some shut-eye. I'd like you both to roll perception checks as you watch throughout your portion of the shift.
No problem. It's 11.
11.
26.
20.
Oh, wait.
To here. Lib.
11. You notice as the day starts that the sunlight doesn't permeate very far into the swamp itself. You all are on the edge of the swamp, but the sunlight stops right at the border. Very ominous. Vars, you keep a close eye looking to the distance, that house, and at a certain point, maybe about 2 to 3 hours into your watch, you see what looks like a fox start to jump along the trail and move from one safe area, jumping to the other, landing where there are no mud puddles or places where it will make any noise, and it starts to sniff its way along the path, sort of leading it up to the main house there.
Oh,
As it gets closer,
sorry.
as it gets closer, it shits itself everywhere.
I need to stop playing with that.
So
Yeah! That's not sanitary.
I hate all of you.
You watch the fox
I didn't miss you at all.
sort of, get closer and closer to the house as it smells something pretty interesting. And with, you said you had a 26? With the 26 above a 25, you see peering out from one of the upper windows, the window not being open, a face you don't recognize, but similar in its green tint to the one that you saw before. This witch has like a dirty blonde hair that's wrapped with these sort of red ribbons almost. So her hair is half these thin strands of ribbon and half this matted, dark, dirty blonde hair. And it all kind of moves back into this big poofy circle. She's looking through the window down at the fox with this mean stare. And the fox continues to approach, not noticing the gaze of this woman. Just walking up the first step and sniffing, walking up the seventh, sniffing more curiously. And the woman quickly, as she's looking out the window, suddenly turns and just disappears from the view of the window. The fox still on the front porch, just...
I cast guidance on the fox.
The guidance is via touch, I think.
Oh no, that's right.
Very quickly, the door, the fox is sucked into the house without but a squeal, and the door.
That's it. We have to take care of these hags.
You're not awake.
Yes, I am. I'm awake.
We're not.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're out.
We're sleeping.
Another half hour passes, and your watch comes to an end.
That's the pictures for.
Right. Fuck. in Fox.
Well, we should draw a picture of a hag on the sign.
I got it.
Perfect. Ugly. That's hag of a woman.
Screenshot it. That's the picture for this episode.
Yes.
It's the thumbnail.
Just a very. I love you. I miss this dearly.
Toons has drawn a very frightening hag in their notebook with "Beware, hags ahead." It's horrifying, and the fox definitely would have lived because never would have approached something with that fearsome a photo drawing.
Just can't do it.
Sorry, why? What?
He's doing ASMR in the microphone.
Oh.
All right.
It's just for
The watch
Chandler.
comes to a close for you all, and Fitz, your watch begins.
Go sleepy.
Give me a perception, perception or investigation check.
We'll do perception. I did say I'm unattuning to. I didn't say what I was unattuning to, but I'm gonna attune to those goggles of eagle vision.
Okay.
And unattune to the winged boots. So I'll roll that with advantage. That's gonna be a 21.
21. Excellent. As you watch the house diligently through your shift, you see movement behind the windows, different shapes from the woman that you saw before, who, for the most part, fit medium-sized creatures, just framed like if you saw the silhouette past the window, you would recognize it to be, that's the hag we saw before. But these weird, miasmic, sort of fractal shapes pass from time to time in the shadows of the window. It's dark as the day has started, more difficult to peer in. But about an hour this time into your shift, you see a very slow-moving, seems like a child. Hard to make out from a distance, but looks as if they're maybe hippo or elephant kin. And they're walking along the path that you all created by wading through the murk and the trench. Kind of made this nice path, and they're following it until they come across the sign. They see that sign, spend a moment reading it.
Okay.
And they turn around, walk in the other direction.
Okay.
Alright. Good on you, kid. Good on you.
The door opens.
No.
And the first hag that you had seen walks out. She once again has no eyes, otherwise appearing the same, and she looks out in the direction of the boy now walking away. She throws a little ball of green fire at the sign, lighting it aflame. The sign is now on fire as she closes the door.
Gonna go on a hunch. That was prey. That was something. So, Eyes of the Eagle. I wish it was more detailed, but it says, in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of extremely distant creatures as small as 2 feet across. I don't know what that measures out to, but could I do an insight check? What was the disappointment? Was it a swindle, or was that dinner?
Give me an insight check, and you can use your first time meeting this creature bonus as well.
Ooh, nice.
It's time, baby. That's a lot. Let me do math.
Do your best.
34.
34.
18, is that 18 plus 16, right? 34?
Yes.
Cool, thanks.
Close enough.
You catch a sense of disappointment that is, I think you recognize it from your time on the sea. It's similar to when a fisherman knows that they have an exotic fish on their hands, something that would be special if they achieved it. And the fact that it got away is not only like, oh, there goes my dinner, but there goes maybe the coolest meal I could have ever had. That would have been rad to fry up.
We're killing the Coven, guys.
Yeah.
The elephant boy.
All right.
It doesn't necessarily equate to eating, but for the purposes of
Close enough.
Discerning of like
their usefulness and yeah.
Okay. All right. After hearing what Aynat and Vars had to say, and now watching that whole thing play out, my vote's for they're gone. Yeah. I'll fill in the next watch. Is that all that happens, I hope?
The rest of your watch passes.
Okay.
We get along with this. I think.
I'll ask if somebody wouldn't mind maybe head to the other side of the road.
What happened to the boy? Did you make sure he was safe?
Made his way. Nothing ever came out of the home.
Let the little boy walk away?
How did he get there in the first
Maybe
place?
he was lost. You didn't even check on him.
No. My job's to watch the house. You want me to go and check on him and then 3 hags kill you in your sleep?
You gonna tell him where we are?
Want me to roll stealth?
Alright, I think Fitz is right. We can flank the hut. I can go over there on the other side of the street. I'll fly up.
You're invisible.
I got it.
Is it
Is it nighttime again, or is it
dark
still day?
here, but it's not?
Start of first watch, it was about dawn, and it takes about 8 hours for the long rest. With the shifts as they were, it would be like 12 hours. So it's getting back to around like 4 in the afternoon. It would be by the end of your watch.
Daylight savings time or standard
We said it
time?
was like darker here, but not dark, not dim.
You're still in dim light. The sunlight doesn't really kind of break into the swampy area as well. So you're still in dim light. For all intents and purposes, you're invisible.
Okay. I'm gonna camouflage it up just because I can.
Amazing.
They burned down the sign, so if anybody else comes along, turn them away.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace
99.
on myself, and I'm gonna fly right over the hut.
Ozwald flies right above the hut. From above, you smell a strange odor from the chimney. Give me a... We're gonna call this... Perception check.
Yeah.
Oh god. 4.
The smell is sweet and sickening in a way.
It's flesh.
Dream pastries.
You fly above the house, Oswald. What do you do?
I'm just flying over to the other side. I'm gonna take a watch stealthily,
Okay.
a little closer. Would you like me to roll for stealth?
Yes, give me a stealth check. With advantage, of course.
And all my extra goodies.
That's not fucking
Feels
real.
30
For my camouflage, plus 10 from Passer Without a Trace. That's 20, plus my roll, plus my modifiers.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
feeling pretty hidden.
It's not real.
And how you can choose an exact position on this side of the house. Do you want you're like behind?
I'm in the so I'm imagining, I don't know if this is right, but
Yeah.
like the path, and then there's trees on the side of the path. I am in by the tree, just perpendicular to the door.
Okay, I see.
Above, just watching down.
Perfect. You are a hidden security camera in front of this hag's hut.
You're a gargoyle, literally on the side.
And only your head moves the whole time.
Just on a swivel. Yes. And Valkin, you're staying with the rest of the party, just watching from there.
Yeah.
You watching through one of your gun sights or
Oh,
something?
absolutely.
Perfect.
Just ready to fucking shoot.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
Both of you give me. Well, you rolled a perception already, didn't you? Well, that was for the smell, though. Everybody, both of you, give me a perception check while the stakeout is occurring.
15.
21.
Excellent. Ozwald, being up close, right at that entry point, the door stays shut always, but you have an eye on 3 of the windows in the front of the house. Seeing movement behind them, you start to piece together that there are 3 hags within the house itself. But there are also a number of other creatures. They don't speak. They barely make a noise when they move. The only way you've been able to see them is with that Gloomstalker vision, that umbral sight looking into the shadows, into those windows. You see red caps moving boxes and crates around. And just from the outside, you can tell that there is an inner chamber within this house that they keep going in and out of pretty frequently.
Pantry.
And Valkin, with the 21, you said?
Yeah.
Let's roll one.
Perception checks. Attack rolls.
Does 45. 3 disintegrate beams.
That's what Vars has now.
What?
Disintegrate.
Oh, baby.
With that, all right. You are steadily keeping an eye. What part of the house are you watching?
I would say more like I'm watching towards the front door, but I'm keeping an eye on the path to make sure that no one else is like going into harm's way.
Great. You don't know. You don't pick up on anybody approaching the hut during your time watching it. On the inside, you would catch a glimpse with your sort of sniper extra scope super zoom.
From my head too.
Yes, with that sniper's hat working in tandem with that, you super magnify through the window. You enhance the screen. And looking in through there is a tapestry on the wall that catches your eye. It shares the same qualities with the sort of dripping paint on the outside. It's this spider web of red yarn or red ribbon or something, and it's connected to all of these different places all across a backdrop of some sort. And you see that it's oozing or bleeding something as well, in a very similar way to the effects of the paint on the outside of this house. The tapestry indoors behaves weird, and you don't know what to make of it until you see one of the red caps approach it and walk through it.
Got ourselves a Minecraft painting.
Yeah, baby!
Okay, it's funny because the first thing I thought when you described like the paint was like those magic paints where you can paint whatever you like. I'm like, I wonder if it's like kind of like that.
Little interesting.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Super Mario 64. Jump through the painting though. That's the image I get.
There you go.
Wobbles.
Why?
Oh yeah. Interesting. So I just see him walk through it.
Yep.
Okay.
A few minutes later, he walks back through, this time carrying a sack of something over his shoulder.
We had those extra walkie-talkies. Did we
Stone?
have
I
it?
have a stone.
Okay,
That
because
was
we
what
got
did.
5 more, so I'm assuming.
Don't you have the list of who has
I do,
stones?
yes. It is Black Smoke, Queen Zeris Moltrar, Wensfirth of the Rishimugan Quarry, and Captain Shirai Verrenhaven.
And we got 5 more from one of the shops that would Bluetooth pair.
So you can communicate with each other with those stones.
Right.
I'll just relay that to him. That
There's a sack or something?
not the sack, more of the walk through the painting. I'll tell you there's a sack too. Saw a red cap walk through painting. He had a sack. It was huge.
That's disgusting. What was in it?
Enhance.
You give me a perception check with. Let's see. Just another perception check.
Okay. 18.
18. If you're looking for what was in the sack, you try to focus a little bit more, zoom in on one of the passing red caps, but the one that you saw already passed by. None of them appear to be carrying a similar sack.
Okay. Something.
Stop.
You can only send one message.
Yeah, no, but I'm just rubbing my ear. I'm thinking something maybe organic, maybe wooden, maybe food, maybe air, maybe nothing.
I think I'll fly back at this point.
The rest of you are starting to wake as your long rests all complete. You can all complete a long rest.
Thank you.
Refill all those stats.
Thank you.
Get buff.
I enjoyed that.
Walk back and pretend it was yesterday. Do the same exact thing.
Including me going invisible and falling in a puddle?
Yes.
Great.
I think we just need to pick.
Love that for me.
Are we all in agreement that they need to die?
Yeah.
Fortunately, yes.
We saw them carrying. Well, Valkin saw sacks being carried.
All right.
Through the picture.
Get a picture.
All right.
I saw them.
It's magic. It's not damning, but everything else is leading me to
The red caps don't speak. They're just kind of walking around.
All right.
Do we know anything about the red caps? What they like? What they don't like?
Do you?
Which ones are naughty? Which ones are nice?
Wait, do we care?
Do they like fire? Do they hate fire?
Well,
I don't know if do any of us have experience with red caps.
I don't think any of you would. The only one who might be Vars.
I don't know much, but I know that you should not let them get their hands around you.
Good to know.
Yeah.
How do we want to go about this? I think there's a couple ways we can do it. We can go guns blazing.
scorched earth.
But we don't know if they have people inside.
Right. Well, we could go stealth mission. Try to save whoever's in there, if there's anybody in there, and then guns blazing.
I'm down for guns blazing. I don't think there's much benefit to sneaking at this point.
Right.
Even if there are people in there, just don't fireball them.
So we
Yeah,
actually
you know?
locks on all
You
the
can
doors.
though, can't you?
I can,
Because
but
you can,
only a certain amount of people.
right.
So I don't know how many people are in there. I don't know who I'm supposed to be avoiding, who I'm not supposed to be avoiding, who am I supposed to be hitting.
If they're not a red cap or a hag,
I think it's a sight-based ability. Like creatures that you can see, you can choose to succeed.
Yeah.
right. Cool.
I vote we go up to their front door. I don't know.
I can get us in.
I think so.
I can get us in with a hen.
Oh,
Or are you saying like, hey, what are you guys doing? You eating little elephant boys?
why don't we just use your new fancy paints?
Why don't you just knock on the door boys?
No. I mean, fair enough. I'll come in through the chimney.
Okay, Sarah.
Or we can just all go into the front door and see what's going on. I think they'll probably just invite us in and play cool.
Yeah. I'll just be like, actually, we want some hens.
I think we should try it. And if that doesn't go well, then we can go guns blazing.
Get in there and we at least get to look around and see what we see.
Yes.
Or we can pick one off early.
Ooh. Well, I'll lure one to the door with the hen thing.
Hunter knows what a coven does. Does Ozwald know what a coven does?
I don't think any of you would.
Okay.
No.
All right, never mind.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. Just an idea. Great, let's do that. I roll a natural 20 on a memory check.
On a D10, if you roll a natural 20.
All right, so the plan is to approach the door. Or remind me.
Who's taking?
Valkin wants to take point.
All right,
Falcon's walking up to the door.
Yep.
I'll be right behind.
I'll come in through the roof.
But they won't see me. Because I'm invisible in the night.
Valkin, who is closest to Valkin?
I'll be right behind him.
You'll be right behind him. Okay.
I'll be
How close?
invisible again.
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay.
5 feet, kitty corner to him. To the right.
Yeah, I got you. Perfect. Aynat goes invisible. Perfect.
I'll flank on the other side, or sort of like in a triangle formation.
Yes. All right. Valkin is leading the pack, and the two of you are invisible, flanking him and behind on either side. Valkin, what would you like to do?
I'd like slowly walk towards the door, hoping that she opens it before I get to it.
You slowly walk.
I can use thaumaturgy and create a knocking noise 30 feet away from us at the door.
This lady!
The door opens pretty violently, as most of the thresholds at this place do. You feel a tug sort of right in the center of your chest. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Is this a sight thing, or do we feel it too?
Neither of you feel it, because neither of you are small creatures.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
What save?
Use the wrong choice.
Con save?
Con save.
The right choice. It's either the wrong choice or the right choice. We don't know yet.
Is this magical?
It is magical.
Does that matter? I think that's my bard.
Not right now.
Alrighty, Constitution saving throw. 9.
Ooh, buddy.
Without a word, the two of you invisibly standing beside Valkin witness as if tied to the center of his chest with a red ribbon, gets pulled into the house, and the doors close behind
Can I
him.
try to grab him?
And we're gonna take a break right there.
Oh boy.
We'll be right back in just a little bit.
This gun's blazing now, baby.
It
Can't
is.
see my Valkin.
It's definitely guns blazing.
We are rolling, and let's welcome everybody back to this session here. Valkin, you were just whisked away as the door of this house opened, drawing you suddenly therein, and the door closing behind you. Everybody on the outside, Dom, Fitz, Ozwald, Aynat, and Vars, you witness this. Valkin is suddenly gone within an instant. Who has the highest passive perception of those who remain?
21.
21.
21 for you?
18 and
I think Aynat
12.
I have 18.
oh,
Aynat and Fitz would both pick
Wow. Okay.
On
bad.
Valkin.
Valkin being pulled away,
Sucked
you
in.
would have seen just a very thin thread of red that tethered itself to him the moment that he was drawn in. The rest of you don't catch that small detail.
I'm going through the window.
I need everybody to roll initiative. First of all,
Are these? Did I have?
Yes.
I had like
25 to
Circle
20 for initiative.
23.
Yes.
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Weird phone.
No, right.
Anybody else 25 to 20 for initiative?
23.
23 as well.
Jeebus.
Valkin and Ozwald will share initiative.
Oh, I'm inside the house.
How cute.
All right, 20 to 15.
17.
17 for Vars. 15 to 10.
14.
14. What is your dexterity modifier?
100.
Just silence.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. All right,
Nope,
we'll
shit.
go.
Nope. I lied. Can you say it again?
Just your dexterity modifier.
Oh, plus 3.
You will go before the creature that shares your initiative. And Fitz, what did you get for your initiative?
9.
Good one.
A 1 on the die.
Well,
One on the
2
die.
from alacrity. Plus 6.
1 on the die for Dom as well.
Hey, buddy. Don't feel too bad.
We're gonna start this round. Ozwald, you wanted to kick in the door right away. Yeah, please take your turn. As you kick in the door, you discover that there are a couple of figures in the corners of the room. You recognize those red caps. One in each of the corners of the room, they glare with a menace towards you. And right as you kick in the door as well, to your left there stands the woman that you saw initially, who was like peeking through a little side window out to the front, giggling about snatching up Valkin, and quickly turns to you, frightened by your sudden entrance. What do you do?
Hold on, I can read this spell.
Oh,
Just
because you
picture
were invisible,
Okay.
the two of you, right?
Oswald's invisible right now, yeah.
As I kick in the door, I'm going to stand on the outside. It is I, the great beheader of behemoths, and I'm going to cast silence on the whole room if I can.
wow.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Good.
20-foot radius covers
dude.
the entire inside of this room.
Nice.
Let's see. Any creature inside the sphere.
And then I cast silence.
She does have a counter. Well, she can't see you as you're casting the spell, so I don't think she's even able to counter
I
this
don't think
silence.
there's a save either.
No, it just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Anything
Does it
within the
not?
silence.
Get fucked.
Amazing.
Get fucked.
Hot Wheels.
Well, let's see what our
Hot Wheels,
bonus
get
action
fucked.
economy is. Hot Wheels, eat fresh.
I'm gonna bonus action.
Slogan?
Hunter's mark the person who snatched up Valkin.
Hunter's mark on that hag there. If you want to throw that on the green hag miniature.
And then I will enter.
Wait, that's
I'm not done. I'm gonna action surge actually.
Ooh, action surge.
Yeah,
Okay.
this would have pissed him off. You can't just steal my Valkin.
well, you get to make your Dread Ambusher attack.
Only if he takes the attack action
Right.
on that first turn.
Yeah.
So if you're taking the attack action now, you get that dread ambusher.
Yes, and I will take the attack action now on this hag bitch.
Absolutely.
That one.
And I'm going to use Sheer Winter. That's like 14 plus 17. What? How did that happen? Holy cow. That's
We
like
leveled up since the last time we had
Yeah,
combat.
that's a 30 to hit.
30 hits. Yeah.
Hey.
Die!
Terrifying.
Is she
Dead?
resistant to cold damage?
She is not resistant to cold damage.
Okay, then she takes all of this. That's
Honestly,
15 damage.
something I did.
15 points of damage. All right. And did you add your extra d8 for the dread ambusher first attack?
No, I'll do that now. 1.
A 1. All right. Second attack.
That's a 32 to hit.
That hits as well. Perfect.
Okay. That's 20 damage.
20 points of damage.
And then my final attack is a 19. It's a crit.
19
Yeah.
Woo!
So that's 36 damage.
36. Incredible.
And that's my turn.
Excellent. That brings us to Valkin, also at the top of initiative. Valkin, you are pulled into this. You feel that tug from the middle of your sternum, that hard part in your chest. It's like tied around what feels like a bone inside of you as it pulls you forward. You try to resist it, but it's no use. You're pulled through a series of doors that all open in front of you until you are thrust into a room covered in a sticky silk wet material. You pull your hand up from the ground and you see like strands of red webbing rise with your hand as well.
Just gave me the cloak. I gave it. You had it like 2 or last time we played.
Oh, okay.
But I picked it up and took it back over here, and I was like, "Didn't I give this to someone?"
That's so funny. And I need you first and foremost at the start of your turn to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dexterity thing. That's my specialty.
Oh, yeah, the cloak of arachnoid.
28.
28 succeeds. With a quick flare-up of your flight gear, you do a little spin and all of the webbing snaps off of you. You stand in place at the ready as you notice 2 creatures standing on either side of you. One walks forward from the shadows in the corner of this room, still holding a leg with a bloody stump kind of bleeding out the end of it. It takes a bite. This large, round-faced woman, like the size of a dinner platter. She has eyes that are pure black and a mouth that is very, very small but grows as she opens it and speaks. She says, "Cradle, cradle, likely fatal." As the other steps out from the other corner, this one has the legs of a spider under her, and the top half of her body is humanoid without any form of clothing. Her hair wisps in the air magically around her. She says, "Funnel webbing, always redding." But you have to drop on them with that save dexterity throw, so what would you like to do?
Cry.
Devin, sorry, I didn't roll my Hunter's Mark damage.
Yes,
So it's an extra 17 points of damage.
17 points in total damage? I thought that felt a little low, so good call.
Let's see.
You have the Spider Hag and the Night Hag as options in front of you.
The Spider Hag and the Night Hag. I'm going to fireball the ground
Okay.
right in front of me.
Well, in it?
I'm immune to fire damage.
Oh, yeah! All right, dexterity save for each of them. It is a spell, so it's going to be advantage for both of them. That's a fail from the Spider Hag. And for the Night Hag, that's going to be... it's going to be a 15.
Thank you.
19 is that will mean she failed. They both failed to save.
29 fire damage.
All right. 29 is reduced to 14 for the Night Hag.
Do the webs forward?
With the fire, they stay.
They stay?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
That's an action, right? That's not an attack action. I can't throw 2 unless I did them like 2 at one
Yeah,
time.
unfortunately not. It's just, it takes the action to cast.
Okay. I, with my bonus action, use 3 mobility points for a bombing run.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm going to fly 15 feet up. I would grapple the walls or something above me. I can drop 2 grenades.
Yes, which grenades do you want to use?
I will use... So would it hit both of them if I drop them in the center of the room?
In the center of the room.
Like if I drop them straight down, or are they like 5-foot ranges?
Oh, they have specific rules for the range. Let me see.
Falling grenades have a range of 36. You must be thrown or shot. Oh, within 5 feet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's the initial hit, and then 5 feet within that square that you target.
Perfect. It's going to be 2 bang grenades.
Okay, cool. What save do I need for those?
That is a... let's see. Con save of 19.
Con save of 19. It's not magic, so they don't have advantage. That's going to be a 7.
Okay.
The green hag, a 9, so they both fail those.
Okay, so they're both stunned for 1 round.
Baby. Oh.
They're deafened for 1d4 rounds. So the first one would be deafened for 2. And the second one would be deafened for 3.
All right.
But no damage.
Here are 2 stunned and deafened tokens. They say their poem and then freeze up in place. You see the spider almost like their legs curl in, like the spider dies, and they're just paralyzed on the floor for a moment. Excellent. That's going to bring us to Vars, your turn. You're outside the hut right now. You saw Ozwald barge in, and he's laying down some hurt.
Yeah, I am going to rush in there. Shoot. See, I'm thinking here because I don't know which of my spells have verbal components, and there is a silence inside.
Yes. As soon as you enter the threshold of the door, that silence covers everything. That doesn't mean a spell effect can't enter, but you, the caster, can't use a verbal component when you're within the silence.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna come to the door and throw a Castellar's Rampant Flora.
Ooh, excellent.
Nice.
Let's see, we're gonna use this magical token here. Where would you like to place it?
I would like to place it right here.
Nice. And then roll your d12.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay. 5. That is going to be Hellish Orchid. At the start of each of your turns and immediately when you cast this infernal spell, the Hellish Orchid bursts into flame and unleashes a torrent of fire in a 45-foot line in any direction you choose from its current position. Creatures in the line must make a dex saving throw or take 48 fire damage, half as much on a success.
48?
All right. You spawn this hellish orchid. The silence still remains, and it is completely silent as a writhing, strange flower, almost flaming from the petals, rises from the ground. It towers over all of the red caps that look at it in horror. Where are you shooting off this beam?
I'm gonna shoot it straight this way so that it hits this red cap and the hag.
Yes.
Does it go through walls?
It is. It depends on what the walls are made of, and the walls are magical with that effect that they have, so I would say it doesn't go through the wall.
Perfect. I was a little nervous about it hitting some of our friends back there, but I think we're good. Yeah, so make a dex saving throw.
Dex save for that red cap is going to be... That's going to be a 20. Unnatural.
Nice save.
Your save is like stupid high though,
It
isn't
is
it?
stupid high. It is 20.
Beats it for the red cap.
Cool.
And which number red cap is that?
2.
2, thank you. And the hag rolled far below 20. I think it's 13. 13, so that's a fail.
Okay. 22 damage, and then it's halved if you make it.
All right. That hag is going to take 22 points of damage. Woo-hoo-hoo. And 11 points for the save on red cap number 2. Perfect. That's anything else for your turn there? Bonus action movement?
That is all. I'm gonna just kind of like step away from the door a little bit so that if anyone else wants to enter,
Absolutely.
I'm not in their way.
Excellent. That's going to bring us to Noritana. In the chamber with you there, Valkin, the night hag with the large domed face is stunned and cannot do anything this round.
Yeah, boy!
Well done. Well done, Harry.
However, In that chamber with the two stunned hags there, you quickly, it's so cool imagining Valkin stuck to the web, loosens yourself from the web in one quick move, throwing a fireball down and then flashbanging the two hags into being stunned. In this moment where you're assessing your situation, you're in this other dimensional space, you look at the red webbing surrounding you and you see that there are several humanoid creatures that are trapped within the webbing. Some of them are mangled and like twisted, broken limbs. There are some that look like art pieces where their limbs have been chopped off and they're put right where they should be in like a diagram. And there are some living creatures that are writhing in the web. You see one, what looks like a Herringon sort of bunny person, Fey individual like. They're like writhing in the webs right now. The more they squirm, the worse it gets, but they are desperately trying to get out. It's in the corner closest to where Hunter is sitting. They're stuck in that corner right there.
Hope he's immune to fire.
He doesn't look like he's taken any damage when protected by that webbing.
Cool.
All right, great. That's the end of that hag's turn, bringing us to Aynat.
Excellent. I'm going to step into the doorway so I can cast a spell through here. Oh, don't move the door. Oh my god. Stop. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on Redcap number 1.
Number 1.
The second level.
All right, give me an attack roll. What can I get you?
Oh, that's gonna hit. That's an 18 on the die.
That for sure hits.
Yeah, 29 to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. It's 15 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to hit Redcap number 1,
here's a magical effect token to throw on that guy.
He will do so with advantage.
You see he starts to climb over those little bar desks, and right as he's vaulting over, you hit him right in the chest with that guiding bolt, knocking him back. Perfect. Are you staying in the doorway, or are you moving back out?
I think I'm going to... How long does silence last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I think I will do what Vars did and just sort of step out of the doorway. Just
I see it more as like an inner tube, you know.
Get some cover. Absolutely.
just get a little cover and stay out of the way for now.
Perfect. Up next is going to be Chauvin, the hag who's fighting in the middle of those red caps there.
The one right next to me.
Yes. Checking to see if any of her spells.
Good luck casting a spell.
They're all verbal.
Get fucked.
Every single one of them.
She can try to move outside.
Up yours, Deven.
Our hag is going to use illusory appearance.
Something special with crits. Oh, it did do a critical hit.
And changes her appearance to look just like one of the red caps.
Do any of us see this transformation happen?
I would say Ozwald is the only one who sees it, because Vars and Aynat both chose to stay out of the room.
She has...
Because you all have cover from
She
the
has
side, right?
disadvantage on all attack rolls right now because of my slasher feat, and I crit her.
Ooh, okay, excellent. So any attack is made with disadvantage. That's an action.
Rules lawyer.
She's going to attempt to move
I'll get an attack of opportunity.
if she leaves your attack range.
She goes out the door.
Your attack range is 25 feet now?
Oh my god.
Not with Sheer Winter.
With sheer winter, yeah. If you
And I'd
wanted to
like
make
to
an
use
attack.
Sentinel as well to keep her in place.
Do it. Absolutely.
32.
Excellent.
17 damage.
17.
And she can't get out of my reach there.
How do you want to do this, man?
Yeah, money.
Ooh.
So just try to sneak past me, and she's so tiny, I'll just cut her head off.
You, with a very quick flick of your owlin wrist, Shearwinter cleaves the head off of a very small red cap. The head flies through the air, and by the time it reaches the ground again, it is the hag's head rolling through the doorway out to where your friends are. The body does not move and stays within your range.
Great.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be that turn, bringing us to Fitzroy.
Cool.
I'm coming here, buddy.
I'd like to dash with my bonus action,
Bonus action dash.
which makes it on. I have another 30, 35, 40.
Sentinel.
No. I'm gonna go after this red cap up there. I'm gonna throw the Edge of Duality at advantage because of the guiding bolt. A 22 to hit, which will deal 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
You should turn that little flashlight on.
That's against which number?
That's gonna be
Number one.
Oh, you had advantage on
One.
the attack. Did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Okay.
Plus 8.
8 points of damage as well.
Yes, of sneak attack.
You've got it.
And that is it.
All right.
Actually, I can keep using movement. I'll do that. And then start running towards the door.
That's going to bring us to the red caps. All the red caps are going to close in.
I didn't see that one over there because of the wall.
Those two will charge in towards you, Ozwald, and the other two are headed towards you, Fitz.
Okay.
That one that approached you from the further corner is going to attempt to lift its iron boots up into the air and kick you in the jaw with them. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Fitz, I also need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
It's at disadvantage if it's an attack roll against.
It's not an attack roll. Just a saving throw.
24.
24 succeeds.
Dex 19.
19. I think because you succeeded, both of you take no damage. You sidestep a gnome with iron boots trying to drop kick you. They just crash into a pile of rubbish behind you. And the others are going to try to make 3 wicked sickle attacks against each of you.
Oh no, I don't like those.
They're made at advantage because you're being flanked.
So straight roll.
So straight roll, that's a natural 20 on one of them for a total of 26.
I'd like to parry that one.
You're gonna parry it?
Or, not parry.
Defensive duelist.
Yeah, defensive duelist. I'm sorry, I already used my reaction.
Oh,
So it hits.
Right.
It's a 26, right?
it actually does hit then, yes. 26.
My AC's 23.
18 points of slashing damage from that.
Urban gets 2 reactions.
Would a 23 hit you as well?
It's a glancing strike.
Glancing strike, excellent. 8 reduced to 4. 4 slashing damage for that second hit from him. Fitz, you're going to take 3 of these attacks as well, and these are going to be with advantage because you don't have a fun little cloak. Would a 14 hit?
No.
Then how about a 24?
Yeah.
24 hits. 7 points of slashing damage from that attack.
Made me feel good for a second, and then you just tore me down. 7, you said?
This one also gives you AIDS forever.
No!
Um,
Uncurable?
I'm telling the hag.
it's curable in this fantasy world.
Okay, perfect.
For rich people.
What?
That's us.
They are rich.
That's going to bring an end to the Red Caps' turn. They are advancing on Fitz and Ozwald, bringing us to Aven, the last of this coven that is alive, and their turn cannot happen because they're stunned. That's going to bring us to Dom. The Flame Sorcerer is going to move, and he's going to cast a twin-spelled Firebolt at the 2 red caps surrounding Fitzroy.
Oh, lovely.
Not the one right next to them.
A natural 1.
Oh, Dom.
So this is one of them on which one? Which number is that? Red cap number 2 or 1?
4 and 1.
It misses number 1, but rolls a 26 to hit number 4.
Damn!
That's going to be 3d10 fire damage.
Damn!
18 points of fire damage, bringing us back to the top of initiative with Ozwald.
It's me. I'm gonna bonus action charge Underminer. I'm gonna swing it at the one in front of me.
All right.
It's a 19.
God damn,
19, another crit.
Yes. Oh, I gotta look at this again because it's been so long. What did I say? 35.
35. Yep.
Plus 15 is 50.
50 to number 2.
50 to number 2, and then I choose the one behind me to take the extra 46 damage.
Con save,
It's a
right?
con save.
18. Does an 18 save?
21. So.
Damn.
So he takes 46.
Hell yeah. 40. Also,
That's right.
how do you want to do it for the red cap in front of you?
Ooh.
I think he would swing like normal and not even realize that he's dead.
He's just stuck to the end of his flail.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Oh, okay. Then the one behind me takes 12 cold damage.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to turn around and swing at that one.
Oh, perfect. I think that one sees his friend die, and he gets shocked with that chill, and he's like, "Thank God it was only just the cold." And he's.
It's a natural 20.
Is it really?
Yes.
It's the crap face!
Yes.
Damn. All
That's
right.
3 crits in this fight already.
That's in 2 turns.
That's a comeback.
You're the Brayden.
So what, that was 35 base plus 15, so that's another 50.
50 points of damage on number 3.
And then I'm going to point to number 1 to take the extra.
Excellent, because number 3 is instantly pulverized by the attack as well. A back-to-back crit with Underminer. It's different.
No one takes my Valkin.
But it sounds like this.
That's right, yeah.
It's just silent.
1 must make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save for number 1 is going to be an 11.
Fail. 16 cold damage.
16 points of cold damage on number 1. Frozen solid, tipping over and collapse into a shattered pile of ice on the ground.
Oh, you dead?
He's dead.
So that's 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, well, yeah, because I hit my guiding bolt and.
That's right. Into the painting. 30.
You move into it, and illusory, it attaches to your hand. The webbing sticks to you, and if you choose to go in, it'll pull you straight in.
I'm going in.
You are pulled straight in and show up right in the center of a room beneath the Valkin. You see red, scarlet ribbons weaving together that drip this sticky, dark red ichor all over them, forming this tight, like, antechamber of spider webs. And you see 2 hags completely frozen and stunned in place as Valkin reloads his gun, getting ready for the next volley.
That's all I can do.
Valkin, it's your turn.
That's all I do.
Watch this! And I go into overdrive.
You pump a little extra fuel into your flight gear, and you are hastened.
And with that, I'll look at the non-spider hag. And I will take 3 shots. Well, yeah.
At the
3
night
shots
hag.
with my musket. 18 to hit.
I didn't notice that until Devin pointed it
I
out.
don't know shit.
18 does hit.
29 damage on the first one.
Excellent.
Yeah, baby.
28 to hit.
28 hits.
26 damage on the second one.
Okay.
Third one. Natural 20.
Yeah.
For a 30.
Nice.
Absolutely hits.
41 damage on the third shot.
55 plus 41 is
96.
96.
Sharpshooter.
Start
using it.
All right. Anything else for your turn there? That's bonus action, movement.
I'm gonna just fly towards the bunny guy.
Yeah, absolutely. You start moving towards that corner. Yeah, perfect.
Would concentration for silence drop since I went through?
Concentration. That's a good question.
Like you
I
have
think
to
it would.
me.
I think it would drop because you're in a different planar space.
How much did you do out there?
You can set.
I don't even know.
We'll set this bunny man over here.
50. 20s and 30s.
Don't drink the one you ever saw.
Does he have a gun?
He doesn't have a gun, no.
I'll give you one.
It's kind of tough to make out anything except for his face and the ends of his arms because it's all covered in spiderweb. He's just trapped in there. Valkin, you with the musket take 3 shots in. You see gaping wounds in the hag that you shot 3 times. At the end of your turn, both hags drop out of the stun that they're in, and the night hag that you shot.
Only one of them, right? They
No, it's the
They're deafened for an extra one, but they're only still deafened.
Oh, okay.
The one hag that you shot several times screams in agony, covering up the various wounds on her body. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll just tell the little bunny man that I'll get him out of here. Hopefully, I'll try. I'm trying to get careful.
I'll make it worth your while. If you do.
Perfect.
Excellent. Vars, you're up next. The silence has faded from this area. Your flower still remains.
Awesome. My flower is going to.
That one's dead too.
Oh, that one's dead too.
No, that one's live.
Oh, it is?
There's just one that's
I thought that you actually just cleared everything.
No, I couldn't get to all 4 of them.
Just the 3.
Just 3.
Gotta leave you something.
Thanks.
No,
Actually,
I'm horrible.
I appreciate it. I need the XP.
There it is. Okay, so this is an evocation spell, but can I use my evocation thingy to make Fitz not have to take damage? Is it?
It makes him automatically succeed the saving throw. So
Yes.
he'll automatically succeed if yes, you can do that.
Okay.
But he'll still take damage because you're resistant to fire, right? So you'll succeed
A dex save?
taking half. It is a dex save.
I don't have evasion.
But you succeed taking half, you're resistant to fire taking half of half, so
Okay.
that helps at all. You'll
Okay.
take 1d8 of fire
Yeah, because
damage.
unfortunately, you're right in the line, so it's just gonna go whoosh and hit both of them. But yeah, okay, make a dex saving throw, please.
Absolutely. That's a natural 1.
Oh, yeah, no.
He gonna get burnt.
That's only 14 damage.
14 damage.
Halved to 7, halved to 4 for you.
Thank you.
Alright, and then Vars, you have your turn. That's just an effect that happens at the start of your turn.
Indeed. So I will move inside 5, 10, and I will cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Intelligence save, right?
Yes.
That's going to be an 11.
Nope.
Sure.
Oh, that is only. Those were both 6 though. Okay. 12, 13. 13 psychic damage. And it can't take a reaction. On its turn, it chooses whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Ooh, move action or bonus action. Heard that.
Yep.
You got it. That's going to bring us to Noritana.
Which one's that?
She is the
Gaping one.
yes, the night hag. They're no longer a coven as of the death of the first hag.
Coven.
What's that?
We'll never know.
True.
Which means we're just
So
gonna
she's
fight
going
every
to
trio of hags we ever see.
she's going
Fucked up eventually.
to reach and pull all of the red webbing she can to her fingertips and say, "Night Mother, get me out of here!" and cast Plane Shift.
Can I use Lazarus Portal Dissonance on that?
You could.
I do.
You do. So Lazarus's Portal Dissonance is a 6th level abjuration spell. It's a reaction. It's an instantaneous casting within 60 feet, so this perfectly works out. When an enemy uses a teleportation spell or features such as Misty Step, Thunder Step, Plane Shift, or Teleport, you can use a reaction to disrupt the weave and manipulate the spell. First, depending on the range of their teleportation, the severity differs. They are traversing the planes. They are traversing to another plane by means of a plane shift or gate spell. Roll a d12. Based on the result, they are teleported to a random plane of existence, to a random location on that plane.
Oh my god.
So give me a d12 roll, and Toons, would you actually pull up the table for Castellar's Rampant Flora?
For sure.
It is a 1.
That is Tulip of Fae.
Back to the Fae.
But she's being sent to a random location in Brayden.
A random location.
So she
Over the ocean.
summons all of these webs to her with only 5 hit points remaining. She pulls the webs, and they pull her in like a rubber bands. They just pull her up and into the web, and she disappears into it. You sense planar magic, teleportation magic, just dusting out from where she disappeared. Valkin, you get a sense immediately that something about that scroll that you used sent her tumbling through the astral plane for some time before finding a destination similar to hers, but not exactly.
Maybe she'll take
Would she take fall damage?
6 falling damage.
Who knows? That's going to be the end of her turn, bringing us to Aynat.
Lovely. Aynat is going to run in through the doorway here, cast Thorn Whip on this guy right there.
All right.
That is a 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Definitely hits.
Super. So that is 12 piercing damage. I'm 10 feet. Up to 10 feet closer to you. So that doesn't really get him away from Fitz.
Well, with just that damage, Aynat, how would you like to do with this?
Oh, okay. I think I will lasso him with the Thorn Whip and chuck him out the door towards Dom. And then I'd like to use, that was probably, 5, 10, 15. I don't think I'll be able to make it through the painting this turn. Fitz, if you run towards the painting, can you just push me through it?
I'll give you a shove.
I'm there, I'm hovering.
All right. Before the portal.
And just before the portal, and then Fitz, if you run there, yeah, just give me a good
I'll
push.
jump through, yeah.
And just yeah.
run around.
Yeah,
pull you in.
exactly.
Excellent. Bringing us to Fitz.
Hey! I'd like to do exactly what we just discussed. I am going to use my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 will get me into the portal. Tell me what I gotta do to bring her with me.
Use a shove action.
I will do that.
And Aynat is willing, so I'd say no attack required for that. You can just push Aynat in. She goes right into that extra dimensional, the spider funnel space. Both of you realize, Ozwald, you would suffer this effect as well. As soon as you enter, there is a permeating darkness, a invasive darkness on the outsides of this red web. You can see the glowing red ribbon dripping web. But beyond it, black. Pure darkness. I also need the two of you to roll a dexterity save as soon as you enter this area.
Okay.
No problem.
Marvelous.
Modified 20.
22.
Oh, both of you are fine. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
The webbing tries to stick to each of you. Aynat, you sort of tiptoe around all those areas effortlessly, like a doe prancing through dangerous ground.
So crazy.
And Fitz, you, I'd say just with your scimitar, kind of cut away a lot of the webbing that would threaten you.
Get it out.
Amazing.
All right, that's going to bring us to, all the red caps are dead, bringing us to Aven, who is still in the room with the three of you, the spider hag. Still pretty healthy, actually.
She's deaf.
She is deaf. So she doesn't hear the gunshots go off. She doesn't see her night sister teleport away. She simply looks back into this situation, it being her turn, and will cast.
Flying rainbows.
Butterfly and rainbows.
She's going to use a third level. She's going to use a 5th level spell slot to cast Hold Person. So I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Each of us, like all of us.
Everybody except Vars and Dom, who are not in that room.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save.
Okay, no problem. No problem. That is a 21.
26.
Both of you succeed.
24.
That's a success.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
8, Valkin, you feel the webbing close in around you. Everybody looking at Valkin see that the web doesn't reach up and grab him, but to you, Valkin, you are stuck in place, paralyzed with fear in this moment. You're in the middle of trying to help out that rabbitkin when this happens. No bonus actions, no movement, so that's the end of Oven's turn. Bringing us to Dom, who I think has enough movement to just get right into the painting there. Yeah, I think just enough to spawn right in the center of that chamber.
Whee!
Just toss him over. If you land him on his base, it's inspiration.
No, don't break it.
He enters there. Dom looks to you, Aynat, who you just shrug off the hold person spell. He looks to you and says, "We're still trying to kill her, right? Still trying to get rid of this one."
Safe to assume that.
Right. Radio.
This
Right.
one is bad.
He puts his thumb out in sort of like a hitchhiker's pose and burns a sigil into the air in front of him with his thumb and claps, breaking it. All the little pieces of ash collect in between his hands and he shoots out a beam of disintegration.
Oh, that's cool.
Kill it.
That's cool.
She does succeed with a natural 17.
Wow.
It doesn't say they take half.
Uh-huh. So on a failed save, yeah.
It's like a thin
Very
green
concentrated.
beam.
Yeah, so I think it just misses. The hag with the spider form climbs up onto those the webs right behind her, avoiding the disintegration beam. He tries to like move it with to try to catch her in it, but she's too quick and she's scuttling all around the webs around you.
Kill it with a different fire.
Oh, thought that would work! And he's trying to recover. That's going to bring us to Ozwald at the top of initiative, tied with Valkin, so if Valkin wanted to go first. Oh,
He's held.
that's right. Valkin is held.
Baby.
Held personed.
I'm gonna hunter's mark. Lay hag.
Good.
Marked.
Fly my feathery ass over there.
Do it.
Taking a swing with Underminer.
Get her.
Give me an attack roll.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's real bad. But still might hit. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
I rolled a 3.
Damn.
I don't think you can mess her.
Because what is it to hit?
It's a plus 17.
Because I think I rolled a 17 or 18 or something to hit.
That makes sense because it's +3. Yeah. That math adds up.
That's 21 damage.
Jeebus.
21 points of damage.
I like it though. That's how it felt with
Second attack
It's like if I hit with this
is
particular
like a lot. It's a 30 to hit.
Yes. If you're a martial class and it's all you can do, it's good to be able to do it consistently.
Yeah. Well, it's almost impossible to miss.
Some things.
Some things. Oh my god.
24 damage.
24.
Yeah, those frost giants weren't a joke.
That's it. That's action, bonus action,
All
a
right.
little bit of movement.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
It hasn't taken much damage yet.
Oh dang.
That's going to be the end of Oswald's turn, bringing us to Valkin's paralyzed.
You
Should I
shot.
roll again, or is it just I'm held for?
At the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom saving throw.
My turn's over.
A projectile attack.
Oh man, look at that.
You're trying to hit him with it. 11, you said?
Yeah.
That's a fail, unfortunately.
I'm being held.
Vars, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to step into the painting, tapestry thing.
Yes.
And enter the room. What do I have to do?
A dexterity saving throw. DC 16.
Okay. That is a 15.
Oh! Vars, your movement becomes 0, and you are restrained by the spider webs.
No, not bad.
Okay.
You also take 84 damage.
Yeah, I am also going to
Try to give you a cloak.
try to cast Disintegrate.
Ooh.
Disintegrate.
On this hag.
That's a 19 and a natural 20. It's what type of save is it?
Dex.
Dex save. That's going to bring the total to a 22.
Fuck, that saves.
Fire!
What the hell?
This time when she dodges, she bares her fangs and you see sharpened, elongated teeth similar to a spider.
That's
Jesus.
That is nasty. What can I even do, man?
Instead.
I thought you were saying, I'm going to eat that spider. As a bird, not far off.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
All right, Vars, you are in place, restrained. And the disintegration missed the hag. That's going to bring us to... Noritana got away. Aynat, we're back up to you.
Nice.
Hopefully she doesn't have any.
I'm going to cast Wall of Fire between her and the party. She needs to make a dex save.
That's going to be a 21.
That will save. Alright, half as much damage on a successful save. Okay. Okay.
Love the sound of that.
Yeah, it wasn't great though.
I see an 8 in there.
10. Not a single 8 in here, buddy.
What?
17.
I'm blind.
Not a single 8 in here, buddy.
25 half to 12 fire damage. She'll take the same damage when she enters the wall for the first time on her turn or ends the turn there.
All right.
So, regardless,
She'll be taking damage.
take more damage, yes.
All right.
This whole person concentrate.
It is concentration, yeah, so she's going
Ooh,
to
she's
roll.
gonna have to roll.
For my damage as well, right?
Yeah, how much did you do?
Oh, buddy.
Like, I think it was like
How much health is she
20.
missing? Minus the fire.
Well, no, because your turn, well, yeah, it would have been for that. Let's see here.
It was 2 attacks, so one of them was like 20 something, the other one was like 20 something. So if she gets above 15, she can
She
succeed.
just rolled a 15, and if she rolls, and that's a 16. So I'm going to say she succeeded on yours. For yours, it was a 12. She has to get half the damage. 10. So she has to get a 10. The con saving throw for your spell here. It's a natural 18 plus 3, so 21.
Well, could have been good. That's my turn.
Fitz, we're up to you.
Whee! Let's hit this bitch. They're currently in the wall of fire.
Behind it, yeah. They're,
Behind.
yes.
Oh yeah. I'm going to make it easy. We're gonna through Edge of Duality.
All right, give me an attack roll.
So 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
21 hits. It's gonna be 2 points of slashing damage and 3 points of radiant. 2 damage.
So 5 damage total.
Yep.
Roll for tons.
Hell yeah! Make her roll.
She could roll under a 10.
Yeah, she good.
She did. She rolled a 3.
Yeah!
That breaks the concentration. Valkin, you are freed from the hold person.
It's so
Yay!
spiritual weapon. I want to attack this thing one more time.
All right, here's the spiritual weapon token.
Big ol' battle axe. Big ol'
The tolerance battle axe.
battle axe. Yes.
That's tolerance right now.
Us. But no one has it equipped, I don't think. Roll to attack. 13 is a spell attack. 25.
25 to hit.
Yes. 13 points of force damage.
13 points of force.
13
Excellent.
points of force.
brings us to Aven once more.
What are you gonna do?
She's gonna use her spider climb ability to climb the walls on the back. To just see above the wall of fire.
Is she leaving Underminer's range?
I don't think so. It's a pretty confined chamber.
Okay.
She's going to cast Polymorph on you, Ozwald. So give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Strength. Natural 20. 27.
Damn.
So many crits.
Oh, and now my AC is 27.
I think it's just attack rolls for the for the helm. But you feel the molecular structure of your body start to try to change, but use the header of behemoths will it away. That's the end of her turn. She's now kind of perched a little further up on the wall, looking at all of you.
How far away from the wall of fire is she? Is she within
She's
10
within-
feet?
Do that damage. Another dex saving throw.
I don't think she makes the dex save. Here,
Oh yeah, actually.
let me read it to you. It says, on one side of the wall, selected by you when you cast a spell, deals 5d8, but it's actually going to be 68 because I cast it at 5th level.
All right.
Fuck you. 68 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Yeah, no dex save. Just give me the damage there.
All right, here we go. Oh. There's 4 8s.
Yes, Maddie.
And Jordan didn't see any of them.
39 damage. 39 fire damage. Beautiful. Just for being there. Get fucked.
She's writhing and screaming upon the web now. The web repels the flames magically. Let's bring it now to Dom, who is still there.
Who's still there? That is Dom's character.
I've been here the
Dom, who is still there.
He's in a web.
Love Dom.
Thought I'd just get a little head start.
Because Dom is within a 30, he's within 15 feet of an active fire, so his AC is bumped up by 2.
Incredible.
Damn, that's cool.
And he is going to make a...
We're from hell.
Oh yeah, he's your dad or something.
He's not my dad.
No, yeah, you're his mom. Oh.
I'm not his mom.
That's right.
We don't know.
Mommy.
Remember.
But we know
Red.
who your dad is.
He's going to
Let's not talk about dads.
cast Immolation, which she fails by 1. 17. So she's going to take 8d6.
86?
Or no, 8. Yep, 8d6.
18d6.
And he's also going to use Empowered Spell from his meta magic, so he can reroll up to 5 of the dice.
Oh.
That's going to be 36 points of fire damage. This lady is not happy. Bringing us now to the top of initiative with Ozwald and Valkin.
I fired with her sharpshooter 3 times with musket.
Do it.
Get her.
You can do something with me if you want.
No, go ahead.
All you, man.
Oh, hey, Spartus! 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
19 damage plus 22 total.
How do you want to do
I
this?
jump in front of her to take the bullet so I can do the finishing blow.
I just want to shoot her in the heart and say, quit eating little baby elephant boys. She doesn't hear any of it.
With her last breath, she attempts to cast a plane shift spell, but it fails as her body truly collapses in upon itself. The red web consumes it and drags her lower beneath the chamber that you find yourselves in now.
Cut out the rabbit.
Oh yeah, can we? I want to use my green flame blade to cut out any living
Yes,
creatures.
there are a couple living creatures within the web.
I would like to cut out all of the creatures. I'd like to bury the ones that were displayed
Absolutely.
in a gruesome way. Yeah.
And you begin carving out a lot of these living or dead, the people within the webs. There are 2 other individuals that are living within this chamber. One of them has been carved up pretty bad and is on death's door, but is still alive. They're missing an arm, they're missing an ear, and they have scarring all across their body, but they are alive. The other person, who is not the rabbit, to be missing all of their fingers, but is still alive.
Are there any that might be very recently dead?
Valkin saw that they were eating pieces of those people when you entered. The one who is missing a leg looks to have bled out very recently, like within this combat.
Can I cast Revivify on them?
You can, if you would like to. You can
try.
Yes.
How does that spell work? I've never cast it.
So, you, just our home rule for this is the amount of times the creature has died increases the DC. This is the first time they've died, so the DC for this is going to be 10. You have to add your spell casting ability modifier.
Wait. Can I retouch the leg? Can I mend a leg?
You can't mend a leg.
Hold on.
It's living tissue.
No, it's not. It's dead. So isn't it considered an object?
No.
24.
A 24 succeeds. Without reattaching the leg, you... Yes, thank you.
Dead tissue, not living tissue.
You summon back this person, beckoning their soul to return to their body. They are a gnomish, like a deep gnome with dark purple skin. Her clothes are tattered after months of travel and whatever ordeals she had gotten into with these hags, and she...
I'm going to cast 3rd level Cure Wounds into her as well.
Brilliant. You bring her back to full hit points, and the wound where her leg was removed is healed so that she's not bleeding. And she is very shocked, very afraid, but ultimately quite grateful that you all showed up.
You're back.
I would have been dead without you.
You were dead.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I feed them all a good berry, because
Yes.
even though it's 1 hit point, they're probably hungry. Oh yeah, look for an exit, please.
There's nothing around that looks like it could activate an exit to this strange little pocket room.
I would like
Detect.
Oh, hey, I've got a wand of secrets. I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna tap it twice against my knee.
Yeah, absolutely.
And twice against the head.
It detects traps or hidden passages, right?
Yes!
Doesn't pick up.
Fuck! I'm just like, don't worry guys, I've got it. Ready? Dink, 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 dink. Shit.
I rolled this one.
Well,
Yeah, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Absolutely. You read magic from all of the webbing around the chamber, and also on a ring that the hag who's been killed is carrying. Is wearing on her left hand.
I would like to remove the ring from her finger.
The finger comes off with the ring.
nasty.
And the ring looks to be the symbol of a spider curled in a dead position, kind of laying on its back and reaching its arms up towards a crimson teardrop that is kind of a ruby jewel within the ring.
I cast Identify.
Identify. It is a web-walking realm ring.
Say that 3 times.
You can.
Irish wristwatch.
We're just gonna start sounding like
As soon as you put it on, the webs start to manipulate in a way that opens a passage back into the house.
Vars, you did it.
Can I cut some of the
What is it? What is it called? Web-walking.
Web-walking realm ring.
the Molly ring?
Did you make that one?
Yes.
And so you named it,
Of course.
and that's what you picked.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
The red web walking realm ring.
To be fair,
Well,
you
wait.
made it, and you
Web-walking
probably
web.
didn't say it out loud
Yeah.
until now.
Yep, that's accurate.
Yeah, it's. But but that's sick as fuck.
That's cool. I like the spider legs holding the gem.
An additional
what-
ability is that you can open a extra dimensional space in a dark area to access this other dimensional web space.
I live here.
Web
action.
womb.
Is this
Web
attunement?
womb.
The web womb.
Hear it. No, the other hag.
Use the wing to open the web womb.
That's a
Attunement,
store.
baby! Hey,
Hey!
we just take over the place, clean it up a little bit, and then
There's still a
Make
hag
this
that
nice
might
and homey.
use this place though.
yeah, and that's when we come back and
Secret face.
You could, yeah.
She's had a trap in here.
Red ribbon web walking.
you're absolutely right.
round ring.
Use the web wing to cool.
The survivors, who are all a little emaciated, hungry, thirsty.
Not anymore. They had a good berry.
Yes, they did. Are grateful for their rescue upon leaving. The least injured of all of them seems to be that rabbit folk, the Harengon, who is wearing sort of like almost like a little bard's outfit, and has a neat little bow tie and a very elegant blue scarf that drapes off of the neck and drags along the floor behind him. He's got a bushy white tail and a gray fur coat besides that.
I'd like to give my old claw hand to the one that's missing their arm.
He is missing his just below the elbow is where his arm is carved
It
off.
should be a little small, but
He's like, this works. Thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome.
The rabbit approaches you as well. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. I'm honestly super embarrassed. Very, very embarrassed because, I've never been caught by anybody. And this is just a very dark stain on my record.
What kind of record? What
Having
what
never
you
been
do?
caught.
Yeah, and what is it you do?
Well,
Are they a thief?
I'm around Verrenhaven, and I dabble in some jobs that aren't so savory.
What's
But
your name?
My name is Agden Longscarf.
Makes sense.
I'm a mercenary and leader of a little band of rabbit folk within Verrenhaven.
Well,
Until I wound up here.
I mean, we don't have to tell anybody you were caught. You know?
And
Would you do that?
Glory to Cradle.
He's gonna make a dexterity save to try to get out of. Give me an attack roll, and he's gonna try to use a
What
dex
do I
save.
use as my modifier for my attack roll?
Just your strength bonus. Strength and proficiency for a grapple check.
Okay, so plus 11.
wait, athletics, right?
Athletics.
Oh well, that is strength.
It is, yes.
Proficiency.
Exactly.
If you have proficiency.
Yeah. It's 22.
22? Yeah, to 21. He jumps really high, and you grab him like just at his feet, and he's like, no, come on,
Twice. You got caught twice.
you motherfucker!
Let him go.
He just splats on the ground, defeated.
You've been caught by the great Verrenhaven behemoth.
His ears were
Players
standing
like
up
rabbit
tall,
catcher.
and now they're just flopped
Make
over.
a title out of that? No, we can't. But we can't use it by name.
Rabbit catcher.
Look, whatever. My title doesn't mean shit. Fucking take my scarf. Somebody, whatever, take it.
Mine. It's blue, isn't it?
Wait, why?
Because I don't deserve it. The long scarf goes to the person who's never been caught, the person who's the fastest in the Feywild, and I'm not it. I'm not it. Ugh.
Fitz, give him his scarf back. He's so sad.
Doesn't matter how fast you are.
Here.
They suck you in pretty quick.
We'll tradesies. I'll put the scarf around my neck, and I'm gonna take the blue and like silver filigreed sash that I have.
Wraps it around his neck. Makes a neat little bow with it. It's not bad.
Yeah, I like the scarf idea, but I definitely need it around the waist. It feels wrong.
It's like sacrilegious to me, but it's your scarf now. You
I
do what
mean,
you
you're
want.
wearing that around your neck, so I mean, we're both making each other a little bit happier, but also equally uncomfortable here.
Well, I'm a scarf guy.
I'm a sash guy.
Not even medium scarf.
Yeah, it is. It
It's
is
a little
short.
shorter. Yeah.
Kind of
I'll
short
find a
scarf.
new name.
This took a very
So
different.
you'd say I have the longest scarf here.
go for sash.
Now? Yeah.
So do I get to have the title Long Scarf?
You can have the title Long Sash.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to collect
Fitzroy
titles.
Used to
long
just
sash.
be like essentially a belt is now like a half skirt.
Cute.
It's right.
This took a very different turn.
Yeah, so how long were you stuck in the web?
Oh yeah, you're not missing any body parts.
No, I'm good. He kind of glances to the injured people. He's like, sorry guys. I was there for, it was tough to tell, but I think 2 days or so. I'm about as hungry as I usually am when I don't eat for 2 days, so I'd say 2 days.
Hand him a good berry.
Oh, thank you. Eats it very slowly. Yeah.
Wow,
You
it's
seem pretty chill, guy. What are you up to in these parts?
Well, I was sent to this house to get an item. I'm a thief. That's what I do.
Nah, had a feeling.
And I got caught. Okay, I got caught
Twice.
twice.
Don't rub it in. He's had a hard day. He's had a hard
Saved
day.
me at the least. I can let you rub it in. Okay.
Appreciate it.
We're just fucking with you.
What were you sent to get? Come on, we saved you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you said you'd make it worth my while.
Aynat and Valkin can both give me a persuasion check.
No problem.
It's like, how about we make it worth your while?
18.
Yeah, the 17
I would have
die.
seen a 1 because I can't
17.
read it.
17 for both. Oh, 17 and 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, with a 10 from his side. He... It's a book. It was a book. It was a book. And then I picked it up and it turned into like a... Well, it became this, and he pulls out this red, smoky, hollow sphere, like a iron cage made of very thin strands of metal, and it's got this red glow all to it, very reminiscent of the red ribbons and the red webbing. I still have to return this. I still have to give this to who asked me to
Magic.
give it.
Do the magic.
How much were you supposed to be paid for doing this?
Give me another persuasion check.
Guidance.
Bless.
How much is guidance and bless? Sorry.
Both a D4.
D4s.
Okay. 22.
22. I wasn't supposed to get any money for it. I'm trying to get out of something I'm in myself. It's my ticket. If I return this, maybe I'm free.
Free
I'm
from.
gonna try to subtly cast Detect Thoughts.
And I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
You can't unless you're holding the object, or can he would try to pull it away. So
If he's cautious of it, I wouldn't
Okay.
wrestle him for it.
Detect Thoughts. Yes.
detect thoughts. Is that a save, or are you just picking up
Fine.
I'm just starting with
Thoughts?
surface.
surface thoughts? Gratitude, relief. There's a chance. Just an overwhelming sense of like, didn't think this would happen. When being questioned about this, there's an element of secrecy and defensiveness, and there's a thought forming. You catch a name, like a cautious thought of, are these people entangled with Viridian?
Alrighty. Can I do a memory check?
I remember that name from somewhere. Have we heard that name? No?
Where do I know that name from?
Is that in Brayden?
I'm gonna attempt to probe deeper.
Okay, save on my part.
Yes. It is a wisdom save. 20.
That's a fail.
Word.
The lady of springtime. Viridian, an Archfey from Brethelheim, one who Agden Longscarf owes his allegiance to and fealty. Someone who he associates with love and fear.
Meridian City's the first city you would encounter in Pokemon Red and Blue.
Yeah.
I knew I heard it too, but I didn't think it was here.
You're on the road to Viridian City. Is that the one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just going to say, got caught up with the Lady of Spring. Huh.
Yeah. Well, I jumped to the furthest ahead, so she took a liking. And I'm a little more free than she's willing to let me be. If I get this, and if I give it back to her, then all is well. I can go on my own way.
But those are the words of another Fae, so what are the terms and conditions?
I was careful. The return of this artifact will see the severing of our contract.
You made a tax thing or whatever.
Yeah. At the time, it seemed like a good idea. And in some ways it was, but it's not anymore.
So what happens if you don't bring this back?
I remain in servitude. I'll be sent wherever the Lady of Springtime wants me to be sent, fulfilling her mission.
Can I at least tell you what this is? We can hold it together.
I don't think there's any clause in the contract against that. Yeah, sure.
We'll hold it together and I'll identify.
Absolutely. As
It's
you
gonna be so cool, we're gonna have it.
As you cast the Identify spell, you're brought back into that world of red crimson webs. And the Identify takes its sweet time. It is studying this object as if, like if you look up a phrase in Google that has never been looked up before, it takes a little bit to figure out what you're trying to say. And after 30, 40 seconds of letting the spell study this object, an answer reaches you. The Crimson Cradle. It is a wondrous, ancient artifact.
Moaning about loot right now.
Who else is a dude?
He's like, my smut.
It allows you to cast web
Say it slower.
infinitely,
Oh, okay.
at will, essentially. And this variant of the web spell also imposes a bleed effect by those who are affected by its condition. On top of that, you're able to cast Plane Shift once per day, with the target destination being somewhere within the Crimson Cradle's world or realm. It doesn't specify the name of this realm.
Sounds pretty cool.
I would relay that information to everyone.
In addition,
Oh god.
it alerts you to a certain creature type whenever they are within 100 feet of your current position. It alerts you to all Fae.
What's the range on that?
100 feet.
Oh. That's a lot. It's not really a lot if you think about it.
Sorry, Peter.
Is it wickedness? Oh my god. I want it.
Why don't we go talk to the Lady of Autumn?
Why is that always your solution?
She owes us one.
Is this really how we want to cash in our favor on a random magic object?
Who said we're gonna...
I don't think we're gonna use it.
No, yeah.
I assume the Lady
you
of
still
Autumn and the
not
Lady
want
of
to-
Summer know each other, right? Spring? Is there a Lady of Summer and a Lady of Winter too?
Likely.
Yeah, so maybe they know something.
Aynat, if you wanted to, I feel like you would even just know that information inherently as being the Lady of Autumn's champion. But yes, there is a court lady appointed to the denominations of spring, summer, winter, and autumn, each of whom take on a necessary piece of the cycle of life within Verrenhaven.
Would she be on the way to Simsimir? Or I forget where we're coming from.
She is actually within. So I have the Galduri Plains map.
Oh.
Y'all are within Alkir Trench Waters, right on the cusp of the Galloping Plains,
Yeah.
and right across to here in the Weeping Wilds is where the Lady of Autumn is.
Pretty close.
It would be
It's stop.
more directly westward.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just
How would you feel about that, Aynat?
You could stay back of it if you don't want to be right there.
I'm thinking of our priority list.
It's pretty much on the way.
All right, let's rewrite the priority list.
No rewriting.
I mean, when you're making a trip across the world, you gotta stop to go to the bathroom. That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna calculate how many days travel that is. If that.
Yeah, how long would we be
Make
tied
a
up?
navigator's check.
Okay.
You read that map so good, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, I gotcha. 27.
27.
It's the best map reading I've ever seen.
Well, God bless.
That seems lockpicking.
Well, God bless.
Yes, you said.
At your current pace, you're gonna make Simsimir within 5 days. If you divert, even with just a pit stop to the Weeping Wilds, it would add on an extra 2 days to your travel, so you'd have a week.
We're gonna be in Simsmere about 5 days. This little errand would make it a week out.
An extra 2 days.
We just use the order plane shift.
Hey, actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Was there like a time limit on this?
No, not necessarily. It was an objective.
Cool.
Retrieve the Crimson Crate.
I want you to hold on to it. And you're not being detained or anything like that, but that seems to be capable of something and a part of something really. Yeah.
Did it just say retrieve?
All due respect, not my problem. I'm getting out of this pact. This is my ticket, and I think the Lady of Springtime hopefully won't use it poorly.
What, does it just say retrieve it or bring it to her?
I have to deliver it to her in Verrenhaven.
Because we know a lawyer. He's right down the road. We can look at that contract of yours.
A lawyer?
See what else we can do to get you out of that thing.
Oh.
I'm a lawyer. What are they called?
The oath makers?
Oh, the Vowmaker.
Vowmakers.
Yeah.
Vowmakers.
He's a nice guy. A little weird.
I've had my fair dealings with Vowmakers too. I just want to turn this item in.
You know, we could make it worth your while.
It's not, nothing will make it worth it for a lifetime of servitude.
No, because
What if she's gonna fool you?
I'm sure she plans to.
I'm saying you come with us, you help us get you out of it, we'll pay you some coin.
We'll give you more than some coin.
And you'll still be out of it.
And you'll still be out of it, but at the end of the day, we get this item, she doesn't.
I need persuasion with disadvantage from all of you 3 individual, and we'll take the highest results against a roll of dice.
Wait,
I'm blessed.
I blessed all 3 of us. I specified 2 and went for the other 2.
Guidance on Fitz. Wait,
on
who's
Fitz?
got the highest persuasion?
Probably fits.
Fitz? Okay, guidance on Fitz.
Disadvantage. 19 and a 3.
16.
Oh my god.
16.
It's a nat 20 and a 17.
11.
Oh, well.
So, 17. 30. Hey, I needed something for the one nat 20.
Come on, baby, let's talk to that lady. Oh, come on now.
You're lucky there's not a time limit.
That's why I asked.
Fine. Fine. I won't. I'll wait. I'll wait.
I handshake him casually. A little pouch with 2,000 gold in it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a big pouch.
You gotta
Just stay with us, alright?
and hold on to it.
Yeah.
And don't tell anyone that you have it.
Yeah.
And put it in your... Never mind.
Well, I'll just keep. I know how to keep things hidden. Don't worry.
I believe
Okay.
you.
Except yourself.
Look,
And then I make sure he doesn't see where my coin pouch is. I'm a real thief.
All right, fine. But you have a month, okay?
Alright.
Oh, okay.
In 1 month, I'm giving this over to the Lady of Spring. That's the end of it.
Alright. That's fair.
Until then, lead on.
Alright.
To the lady of Auto.
To the west we go, and I'm gonna saddle up next to Aynat and be ready to talk about this.
Absolutely. You all finally approach the edge of the Alkir trench waters.
Oh, can we light the house on fire?
The house is burning.
Good.
Before we light the whole house on fire, can we look for if there's anything else cool that they had?
I would
Yes.
think a little bit of web.
Yes.
A little bit of webbing.
Yeah.
That's such a cool addition. I don't care what you throw that on, that's gonna be
Yeah.
so awesome.
All right. Well, we will roll for loot, but I think that's where we're gonna end our episode here. We will pick up next time, resuming our journey into the galloping plains of the Galdery Plains.
Yeah.